In a galaxy filled with strange worlds and bizarre creatures, the Galactic Council held a meeting in their grand hall. This hall was a magnificent structure made of shining metal and colorful lights, where aliens from various planets gathered. They were discussing important matters, but today was different. They were excited to talk about a recent find, a mysterious old warship discovered on a distant, uncharted planet. As the council members took their seats, whispers filled the air. Some aliens were small and furry, while others were tall and covered in shimmering scales. The council president, a wise but stern-looking creature named Eldar, called the meeting to order. Today we will discuss the warship found on planet Talaris. I hope it will prove useful in our upcoming battles, he said, his voice echoing in the hall. As soon as the topic was introduced, laughter erupted among the council members. An ancient warship? It must be a pile of rust, mocked a blue-skinned alien with large eyes named Gorlak. What can an old ship do? We have the latest technology at our disposal. Other members joined in, chuckling and shaking their heads. Zira, a curious historian from the planet Eldara, felt a spark of anger at their dismissive attitude. She had dedicated her life to studying ancient civilizations, especially humans. Zira had heard tales of their bravery and ingenuity, but the council members seemed to have forgotten. While everyone else laughed, Zira's interest grew stronger. She decided to investigate the warship herself. After the meeting, Zira slipped away from the hall and headed to the docking bay where the warship rested. The ship looked worn and tired, its exterior covered in layers of dust and grime. But Zira could see the beauty hidden beneath the dirt. It had a unique design, unlike any ship she had ever seen before. Curiosity pulled her closer as she approached the vessel. As she stepped inside, the air felt cool and filled with the scent of metal and old technology. The dim lights flickered to life, revealing a grand interior with walls lined with strange symbols. Zira marveled at the craftsmanship, realizing this ship was more than just an old relic. It held secrets waiting to be uncovered. With each step, Zira explored deeper into the ship. She found large control panels covered in dust and cobwebs, with buttons and screens that seemed to whisper stories of the past. "This ship has a history," she murmured to herself, touching the cool metal. "I must learn its secrets." As she continued her exploration, Zira stumbled upon a small room filled with holographic projectors. She pressed a button and suddenly images filled the air. Zira gasped as she saw scenes of epic battles, ships zooming through space, and brave humans fighting against overwhelming odds. Each hologram told a story of courage, sacrifice, and resilience. Suddenly, Zira heard footsteps approaching. Panic set in as she realized the council members might have come to mock the ship again. She quickly hid behind a console, her heart racing. Through a small opening, she watched as a group of council members entered, laughing and joking. "Look at this old thing. It's a wonder it even made it here," Gorlak said, pointing at the ship. "I can't believe we are wasting time on such an outdated relic." The others chuckled in agreement, but Zira felt a fire inside her. They didn't understand what they were dealing with. As the council members examined the ship, Zira listened carefully. She knew that if they dismissed it, they might never realize its true power. She had to find a way to show them the ship's worth and humanity's incredible legacy. Determined to uncover the truth, Zira planned her next steps. She knew she had to return to the council with evidence that would make them listen. This ship was not just an ancient artifact, it was a symbol of human strength and ingenuity, and she was ready to fight for its honor. With her heart set on the mission, Zira took one last look around the ship before quietly slipping out. The echoes of the council's laughter still rang in her ears, but now they fueled her determination. She would prove them wrong and show the galaxy what humans were truly capable of. Zira stood outside the ancient warship, her mind racing with thoughts. She knew she had to learn more about this ship if she wanted to change the council's opinion. After the council meeting, she felt a burning desire to dig deeper. What secrets lay hidden inside? What stories had this ship witnessed? With determination, Zira re-entered the warship. The air inside felt cool and thick with mystery. As she walked through the dimly lit corridors, she admired the intricate designs on the walls. They were covered with symbols that seemed to tell stories of battles and heroes from long ago. Zira's heart raced as she realized how much history was stored within this vessel. Her first stop was the control room, where she hoped to discover more about the ship's technology. Zira approached a large, dusty console filled with buttons and screens. She wiped away the grime and pressed a glowing green button. The console hummed to life, and a holographic screen appeared before her, displaying a map of the galaxy. Zira's eyes widened. The map was ancient, showing routes used by humans in their journeys. It was more detailed than anything she had ever seen. Suddenly, the screen flickered, and a voice echoed through the room. "Welcome, Commander." Zira jumped back, startled. "Commander?" she whispered, confused. "I am the ship's AI guardian. I have awaited your return," the voice replied. Zira's heart raced with excitement. An AI! This was incredible. She had read about AI systems, but never encountered one in person. "Why are you here?" Zira asked, her voice trembling with curiosity. Long ago, this warship was built by humans to protect their world. It has seen many battles and carried many brave soldiers. "My purpose is to guard this ship and its secrets," Guardian explained. "Secrets? What kind of secrets?" Zira pressed, eager to learn more. "Follow me," Guardian said. The holographic map shifted, revealing a hidden compartment within the ship. Zira felt a thrill of anticipation as she followed the AI to a large metal door that slid open with a hiss. Inside the compartment, Zira found rows of small, shimmering objects. "What are these?" she gasped, reaching for one. Guardian responded, "These are the ship's power cores. They harness energy from stars and can be used to fuel the ship in battle." Zira marveled at the cores, realizing their immense power. "This ship isn't just old, it's advanced!" she exclaimed, filled with awe. "Yes," Guardian confirmed. "But there is more. Each power core is linked to the memories of its users. If you activate one, you can see their experiences." Zira's eyes sparkled with wonder. "I want to see!" she said eagerly. Guardian selected a core, and Zira held it tightly. Suddenly, the room filled with images. She saw a human pilot, a brave soldier flying the warship through a fierce battle. Explosions lit up the dark space around him, and Zira felt his fear and determination. The pilot fought valiantly, protecting his home from invading forces. Tears filled Zira's eyes as she experienced the pilot's courage. She understood now how deeply humans valued their freedom and the lengths they would go to protect it. When the vision faded, Zira felt a sense of connection with the soldier. She had witnessed a moment in history that no one else could understand. "I need to show this to the Council," Zira declared. "They must see what humans are capable of." "But be cautious," Guardian warned. "The Council may not be ready for the truth." Zira nodded, determined. "I will find a way to make them understand. They need to see the strength and bravery of humans through this ship." Before leaving, Zira activated a few more power cores, gathering experiences from different pilots. Each vision revealed the bravery, creativity, and resilience of humans throughout their history. She felt a deep respect for them grow within her. As Zira stepped out of the warship, she was filled with a sense of purpose. She was ready to face the Council again. This time, she wouldn't let their laughter or dismissive attitudes hold her back. She would fight for the honor of humanity and prove that the ancient warship was not just a relic, but a powerful symbol of courage and strength. With each secret she uncovered, Zira knew she was one step closer to changing the Council's mind. The journey ahead would be challenging, but she was determined to honor the memory of the brave souls who had once flown this ship. The warship was not just a piece of metal, it was a legacy, and Zira was ready to share its story with the galaxy. Zira stepped out of the ancient warship, her heart racing with excitement. She had witnessed incredible things within those walls. The stories of bravery and strength echoed in her mind, and she felt a deep connection to the humans who had once fought to protect their home. But there was still one mystery left to uncover: the Guardian, the ship's AI. What else did it know? Determined to awaken the Guardian fully, Zira hurried back inside the ship. The air felt charged with energy, as if the vessel was alive, waiting for her return. She made her way to the control room once again, her mind racing with possibilities. "Guardian, are you there?" she called, hoping for a response. "Welcome back, Zira," the AI replied, its voice echoing through the control room. "How may I assist you? I want to understand more about this ship and its purpose." "I need to know how to show the Galactic Council the power of humanity," Zira explained, her voice filled with urgency. "The ship has many secrets, and its true power lies within its history," Guardian said. "If you wish to awaken the full potential of the ship, you must activate the core of its knowledge." "How do I do that?" Zira asked, her curiosity piqued. Follow me, Guardian instructed. The control panel lit up, and a series of lights blinked, leading Zira to a hidden compartment she hadn't noticed before. As she approached, the panel slid open to reveal a glowing orb. It shimmered with colors that danced like stars in the night sky. This is the core of knowledge, Guardian explained. When activated, it will unlock the full capabilities of the ship and connect you to its past. Zira's hands trembled with excitement as she reached for the orb. What do I need to do? She asked. Simply place your hands on it and focus on your intent, Guardian replied. The core will connect with your mind and reveal the ship's memories. Taking a deep breath, Zira placed her hands on the orb. The moment she touched it, a surge of energy coursed through her. The room around her faded away, and she found herself floating in a vast space filled with swirling stars and vibrant colors. She felt a sense of weightlessness and freedom, as if she were a part of the universe itself. Suddenly, images flooded her mind. She saw the ship in battle, soaring through the void, its weapons blazing against enemy forces. She witnessed the human pilots working together, their hearts filled with courage and determination. Each image told a story of sacrifice and bravery, and Zira could feel their emotions, fear, hope, and unwavering resolve. Then she saw the moment the ship was built. Engineers and scientists worked tirelessly, pouring their hearts and souls into creating this magnificent vessel. Zira could sense their dreams and aspirations, a deep desire to protect their home and each other. It was a feeling unlike any she had ever experienced. As the visions continued, Zira saw the ship's AI, Guardian, being programmed. The humans infused it with their values, courage, loyalty, and a thirst for knowledge. Guardian was not just a machine, it was a reflection of humanity's spirit. When the visions began to fade, Zira felt a deep connection to the ship and its crew. She understood now why the Council needed to see this. The warship was a testament to human strength, creativity, and resilience. With a burst of energy, Zira returned to the control room, breathless and filled with purpose. "I have to share this with the Council," she exclaimed, her heart racing. "Are you prepared for their reaction?" Guardian asked, a hint of concern in its voice. "I am," Zira replied firmly. "They need to see the truth. This ship holds the legacy of humanity, and I will make them understand its importance." As Zira made her way back to the council chamber, she felt a mix of excitement and anxiety. Would they listen this time? Would they finally understand the value of the ancient warship and the humans who had built it? Entering the grand hall, she saw the council members chatting and laughing, oblivious to the powerful story she was about to share. Gathering her courage, Zira stepped forward, ready to fight for the honor of humanity and the legacy of the warship. "Council members," she began, her voice steady and clear. "I have discovered something extraordinary about the ancient warship. It is not just a relic, it is a symbol of bravery and sacrifice." The room fell silent as all eyes turned to her. Zira felt a surge of determination. She would not let their laughter drown out the truth any longer. Today, she would awaken their understanding of humanity's strength. The grand hall was quiet, filled with a tense anticipation. Zira stood before the council, her heart pounding in her chest. She had gathered her courage and prepared to share the extraordinary stories of the ancient warship and its crew. This was her moment to prove the worth of humanity and the significance of the ship. "Council members," Zira began, her voice strong but steady. "The warship is not just a piece of history. It is a powerful symbol of human bravery and resilience. I have witnessed its memories, and they are filled with courage and sacrifice." Some council members exchanged doubtful glances, but Zira pushed forward. "The ship's AI Guardian has shown me its past. I have seen the battles it fought, the lives it saved, and the dreams of the humans who built it. They fought not just for their world, but for each other." A murmur ran through the room as the council members considered her words. Zira felt a flicker of hope. She continued, "This ship is capable of much more than we realize. If we work together, we can unlock its true potential. We can learn from the past and use it to protect our future." At that moment, an older council member named Eldrin, known for his skepticism, raised a hand. "If you believe this ship has such power, Zira, then we must see it for ourselves. A demonstration is necessary. Let us test the warship's capabilities." Zira's heart raced. A test! This was her chance to prove the warship's worth, but it was also a risk. What if the ship failed? What if the council laughed again? But deep down, she felt a spark of determination. "I accept the challenge," she replied confidently. "I will demonstrate the warship's power." The council members began to gather, their faces filled with a mix of excitement and skepticism. They decided to conduct the test in the nearby training grounds, where they could witness the ship in action. Zira felt a surge of adrenaline as they made their way outside. Once they arrived at the training grounds, Zira climbed aboard the warship, feeling the familiar hum of the ship beneath her feet. She knew the ship was filled with advanced technology, but she had to prove it. "Guardian, are you ready?" she asked, her voice echoing in the control room. "Always ready, Zira," Guardian replied. "I will assist you in demonstrating the ship's capabilities." Zira took a deep breath and began to activate the ship's systems. As she pressed buttons, the lights flickered and the screens came to life. The council members watched in awe, their skepticism slowly fading. She felt the ship respond to her commands, a powerful connection forming between her and the ancient vessel. "Prepare for a demonstration of the ship's maneuverability and firepower," Zira announced. The ship began to lift off the ground, its engines roaring to life. The council members gasped as the warship soared into the sky, performing intricate maneuvers that showcased its agility. As the ship danced through the air, Zira felt a rush of exhilaration. She knew this was her moment. "Now, for the firepower!" she called out, and with a flick of a switch, the ship's weapons activated. Bright beams of light shot out into the sky, creating dazzling patterns that sparkled against the blue. The council members cheered and applauded, their disbelief melting away. They could see the warship's potential, but Zira wanted to show them more. "Guardian, engage the defensive systems!" she commanded. "Activating defensive systems now," Guardian replied. The ship shimmered with energy shields, a protective barrier surrounding it. Zira felt a sense of pride swell within her. This was not just a ship, it was a guardian, a protector. Suddenly, a siren blared and a warning light flashed on the control panel. "Zira, we have an incoming signal," Guardian alerted her. "What is it?" she asked, her heart racing. "It appears to be an unidentified ship approaching rapidly. They are not responding to our signals," Guardian said, a hint of urgency in its voice. The council members gasped, their excitement turning to fear. "What do we do?" one council member shouted. "Stay calm," Zira instructed. "I'll handle this." With a steady hand, Zira maneuvered the warship toward the incoming vessel. She knew this was a test of her skills and the ship's capabilities. "Guardian, prepare for communication," she commanded. The warship's speakers crackled to life. "This is Zira of the ancient warship. Identify yourselves," she called out. Moments later, a voice came through the static. "This is a reconnaissance vessel from the Galactic Council. We've come to observe your activities." "Stand down!" Zira felt a surge of confidence. "We are demonstrating the capabilities of this ship. You are welcome to witness its power," she replied. The council members watched in awe as the two ships hovered in the sky, a tense standoff unfolding. Zira realized that this was not just a demonstration. It was a chance to show the council that humanity was capable of handling challenges head-on. With the eyes of the council upon her, Zira took a deep breath and prepared for whatever came next. This was her moment to shine, to prove that the ancient warship was more than just a relic. It was a powerful symbol of human strength, ready to protect and defend. The air buzzed with tension as the two ships hovered in the sky, their presence a stark reminder of the fragile peace in the galaxy. Zira's heart raced as she watched the reconnaissance vessel from the Galactic Council. The council members stood in awe, their faces a mixture of fear and excitement. Would this standoff turn into a confrontation? Or could Zira turn this moment into something positive? As Zira steadied her breath, she focused on the communication system. "This is Zira aboard the ancient warship," she announced. "We mean no harm. We are demonstrating the capabilities of this vessel and its importance to humanity." The voice crackling through the static responded. "This is Commander Thalia of the Council's reconnaissance ship. We have orders to assess your actions. Stand down and we will talk." Zira understood the tension, but she also saw an opportunity. "Commander Thalia, we are not your enemies. If you lower your weapons, we can have an honest discussion. I want to show you the legacy of this ship and the spirit of humanity." The council members behind her watched with bated breath. Could this be the turning point they needed? Would Commander Thalia listen? After a moment of silence, she responded, "Very well, Zira. We will lower our weapons, but know that we will be watching you closely. As the reconnaissance ship lowered its weapons, Zira felt a rush of relief. Thank you, Commander. Let us meet and discuss this in peace, she said, guiding the warship closer to the reconnaissance vessel. Once they were close enough, Zira activated a docking procedure. The council members stepped back, uncertain of what to expect, but Zira felt a strong sense of purpose. She believed that this encounter could lead to a new friendship between humans and the Galactic Council. As the ships connected, Zira stepped into the airlock, ready to greet Commander Thalia. The moment the door opened, she saw the commander standing tall, flanked by a group of council officers. Thalia had an air of authority about her, but Zira also sensed a hint of curiosity. Zira, Thalia said, her voice firm yet cautious. You have quite the reputation now. I never expected to see an ancient warship in action. You surprised us all. Thank you, Commander, Zira replied, her heart racing. I wanted to show you that humanity has much to offer. This ship represents the courage and spirit of my people. We have a rich history worth understanding. Thalia crossed her arms, studying Zira. You believe this ship can be a bridge between our worlds? She asked. Yes, Zira responded passionately. If we work together, we can achieve great things. We can share knowledge and technology and learn from one another. Humanity has faced many challenges, and we have always risen to meet them. Thalia nodded slowly, considering Zira's words. It is rare for us to encounter a species that is so open to collaboration. But your people have a history of conflict. How can we trust that you will not turn against us? Zira felt a pang of disappointment but understood the caution. I can't change the past, but I can assure you of our commitment to peace. I invite you to see the warship's history, to understand what humanity has fought for, she urged. Together we can build a better future. After a moment, Thalia uncrossed her arms and softened her expression. Very well. Show me what you have, she said. But know that I will be watching closely. Zira felt a rush of excitement. This was her chance to build a bridge between the humans and the council. Follow me, she said, leading Thalia and her officers back to the warship. As they entered the control room, Zira activated the core of knowledge once more. The screens lit up, displaying vivid images of battles, teamwork, and sacrifices made by humans. Thalia and her officers watched in awe as the stories unfolded before them. Your people have endured so much, Thalia remarked, her voice tinged with respect. I had no idea the ancient warship held such deep significance. It is a reminder of our strength, Zira said, her eyes shining with determination. We have learned from our past, and we want to share those lessons with you. Together we can forge a new path. As the images continued to play, Zira noticed a change in Thalia's demeanor. The tension in her shoulders relaxed, and a spark of interest lit up her eyes. Perhaps we have much to learn from each other, she admitted. Zira smiled, feeling a sense of hope blossoming in her chest. This was just the beginning of a new friendship. If they could unite, humanity and the Galactic Council could achieve incredible things together. With the air filled with excitement and possibility, Zira felt a connection growing between her and Commander Thalia. They were on the brink of something extraordinary, a partnership that could change the course of their histories. As Zira glanced around the control room, she realized that the ancient warship was no longer just a relic of the past. It was a symbol of hope, a bridge between two worlds ready to embark on a new journey together.